Hello, and welcome back to another ShElite Showcase. I, of course, am your host with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest working woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey Bay.
Hey, babe.
Thank you. Joining me, of course, she's this way, my lovely co-host, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family, and the spice of life, the sassiest senorita that I know, the hangman Adam Page, to my widow Adam Cole Bay. She just recently turned 22 on Monday.
Yes, I did.
She turned 10, everybody. Yay!
10. 22 is just a cover number.
I'm, of course, talking about Miss Y2 Garcia, Savannah.
What's up, Katie?
What's up, darling? How are you?
Oh, I was afraid you were going to ask that.
I
won't go into...
week.
I know, but, this week is just... No, I didn't want that question. Just a lot has happened. Not even this past... Well, other than the fact that I turned 22, like you said. 22 is not going off. We're off to a rough start at 22. But yeah, I'll just keep it at that.
That's all you gotta say. It's okay.
It's been rough, to say the least. So, but, I mean, I guess, when you gotta look at things sometimes things could be worse, which I'm trying to tell myself it's just a little hard given the circumstances. But again, I'm not gonna go into detail on that. Only Katie will get to know after we're done. So...
a host with the mostest privilege. Sorry, you guys don't have that.
Yeah.
I apologize. But something you did when you were 21, you went to WWE Live Sunday.
Yes, I did. My last day of being 21, I went to WWE Live. It had been a while. I think they came last year or the year before, but I was in Dallas, so I missed it. I was pretty bummed about. But it was a lot of fun, and I don't know if The Miz was there last time, because again, I wasn't there, but he was here this time, and I was really excited. I know you don't like The Miz, but I personally love him. He's so freaking hilarious, and he knows how to work a crowd, and he's really cool. He was definitely the highlight of my night. Saw a lot of new faces that I had never seen live before, like Bianca Belair. I was hoping for Seth Rollins, but he wasn't there. He's still one of the few that I have yet to see wrestle live, which I think I need to scratch that off the list at some point.
I agree.
But, other wrestlers like Piper Niven, Shotzi was there. I was really excited to see Shotzi. Trying to think who else. Ricochet was there. I think I've seen Ricochet before already, but Sami Zayn wasn't there. Only Kevin Owens was. So I was pretty bummed because, again, I haven't seen Sami Zayn. Actually, I have seen Sami Zayn, on WWE Live a couple times. But still, I mean, it was still something I was looking forward to. It's okay. Cody Rhodes was there. Of course, I was the only person in the entire building that did not like it. Even my sister, both of my sisters who don't watch wrestling, went because they were invited by someone else. My younger sister, her friend wanted to go watch. And then my sister's boyfriend's family invited her to go watch. So we were all there, but just separate. It was just me and my dad, and then my sister were, I don't know where else in the building. But they were the only ones who, they liked Cody Rhodes. I don't know why you don't like him. I love him. He's so cool. I'm like, dude, you don't even know the hat. You don't even know. If only you knew.
But, you gotta admit, hearing the whoa
live
is fucking awesome.
I couldn't help it. I did take out my phone and record the entrance, because I was gonna say, I had never, I don't like the guy, but here's the thing, I had never seen Cody Rhodes live, not even in AEW, because when my first AEW show I went to, which is All Out last year, he was already gone. So, true. I had only seen him as Stardust, and that was once at WrestleMania 32, so I was like, alright, for the sake of the experience, I'll take a couple pictures. I'll pull out my phone. I recorded the entrance, but I was like, it's I don't like myself for doing this, but I was like, you know what? Again, I had never seen him live before, so might as well. Same thing with CM Punk at All Out. I was like, I don't fucking like this guy. I'm not rooting for him, but I still took videos and pictures because I was like, why the fuck not? I haven't seen CM Punk live, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different...
I was not cheering.
Oh, yeah. Jesus said Savannah was cheering. She just doesn't want to admit it.
No, I wasn't. I was just sitting there, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, it's it's like I said though, like hearing the whoa live, it like does something to you viscerally, because like it's insane how loud it gets.
I will say, like, because last WWE live events I had gone to, the crowd was pretty, like, they were as loud, but it was like, dare I say, mid. It was nothing special. But then, AEW came and our crowd was absolutely on fire. And then this live event happened, and oh my God, the crowd not only was like the building that I explained this to you, that the building they use is bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the basketball arena that we have for my campus. It's a lot bigger, seats a lot more people, completely sold out, and it was loud and lively the entire, however long it was, like I think 2 hours. I was
Sounds
like,
right.
damn. I'm like, dude, like, they need to bring like at least like a Raw or a SmackDown at least once here. Even I'll even take NXT for fuck's sake. Like, come on now.
If only
Like,
NXT still toured.
I know, right? They
Not around
don't. I
Florida.
thought they. Oh, that's true. They just migrated
Just
around
Florida.
Florida, but they should tour. But
They used to.
well, yeah. Was it COVID like the reason why they stopped, or they stopped before COVID?
I want to say they might have stopped a little bit before COVID.
It was
I don't really remember.
numbers.
Cause like I went. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
What's up, Bakley? Welcome to the
Before
show.
COVID.
Before
Saying
COVID.
fact checking us, showing up and fact checking.
Literally what he does. Shout out to Bakley.
But yeah, so I think we deserve a Raw or a SmackDown here. Like, pretty please. Like, the crowd was so lively, and like it was fun. And also because I would love to see like an episode of Miss TV. That'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, we both got to do live shows this week.
Yeah.
El Paso, Dynamite Rampage. I won't do any Rampage.
Did you tell Tony? Did you tell Tony Khan to come back to El Paso? Because look, I talked about how they're trying to tear down the building that Dynamite was at, but look, they're still booking events. All right, there's gonna be like a concert next month. Okay, so like, and I don't even know if it's for sure that they're gonna tear it down. I hope to God it doesn't. But come on now, just come back, please.
Savannah, I had Tony Khan came out twice, and I did not talk to the man personally.
Should have asked you to make a sign that just says TK come back to El Paso, asking
People
for
be
a
like,
friend.
don't-
Literally,
like people be like, "Why do you have
no.
this?"
If you said asking for a friend, it would make sense because you were.
I was. But like, so Abram Bump tweeted, I think it was during the Rampage taping, maybe, that now, and you can also attest to this because I didn't watch anything live or any like on TV. I have it recorded. But, like,
I saw your tweet. I saw the tweet that
we sounded like we were like muted or like we weren't loud.
Yeah, like it didn't like because it's weird because like there was some points where got some good like interaction from the fans and stuff. Like for example, like I feel like the loudest I heard you guys, and I'm not saying that you guys weren't loud, but again, I kind of agree with what Kyle said. It kind of sounded like you're muted, but the loudest I heard you guys was during the Adam Cole segment. You're calling Jericho a jagoff. You're calling him, I'm pretty sure, an asshole for what he did and stuff.
Piece of shit.
You call him a piece of shit.
We did.
Yeah.
We did indeed.
I feel like that's when you were the loudest, but I feel like during the Four Pillars and like some other moments during even the main event, like you guys seemed kind of quiet, and I'm like, I don't like I was like, you guys have been pretty fucking loud the last couple times you were in Pittsburgh, so I was like, this doesn't seem right. But
yeah, so like I saw that and I was like, that's insane, because like the past two SmackDowns I went to, we were like subpar at best. But this is probably one of the loudest like things I've been to. I mean, excluding like the last SmackDown with like Cody Rhodes, because again, that just atmosphere
that
with
entrance.
him. Yeah. But besides like Dynamite, like loud the entire time, like just can't. I had a little kid screaming behind me all the time.
I wonder what happens. Like, I wonder if they try to like lower the audio for the sake of like so you can hear the commentators and stuff. But it's weird because like you have other crowds, like the Chicago crowds and even like the Philadelphia crowds. Like they're super fucking loud always.
Yeah.
So, but they don't sound like so if they're just as loud, if not louder or whatever. I don't see why they would mute crowds. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what was going on.
Yeah. Jesus said, to be fair, AW sound quality has been shit the last few months. I agree. Oh, hi, Matt. He said, oh, there you are. Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt. Bakley said, yeah, sounded low. Yeah, I hate that, like, that's how it came across, because, like, if you were there live, you would know how loud the crowd was for 90% of the show.
Yeah, and I feel like the crowd reaction really plays into what brings them back. Not just with AEW, but like any event. Like they'll know, okay, well, like last time we were here, the crowd was amazing. They obviously love when we come here, so let's make it a point. So that's why I was very nervous about the El Paso show, because like I said, we like the other live events I've gone to before AEW came to El Paso. Again, the crowd was very like mid. It was really subpar. So I was like, shit, it's gonna be like this here. Me and like one other person's gonna be like screaming our ass off to try and like, carry the volume. But no, we didn't need to. Like I didn't even need to scream all that much, even though I did. But like
And,
it
like,
was really
TK
loud.
even came out after Rampage. He's like, Pittsburgh, screaming into the microphone because he holds it like this.
And jumping up and down, yeah.
Screaming his head off. He's like, Pittsburgh, you're the best. And he was like, who was here for the Rampage taping? And I was like, whoa, because I was like, me. And, like, he was just like, Pittsburgh's awesome. And so I'm like, okay, so, like, you're going to come back next year because, like, this is a yearly tradition. Like, we already know. But, like, don't do us dirty like this on TV. Asshole.
Yeah.
Jag off.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't know. I want to go back. Like, I just keep looking at my memories and I'm like, I want this again.
Listen. So if people don't know, I don't know how, because, like, I put it on Twitter and Instagram, did a little Julia Hart inspired outfit. Sweating my ass off, mind you. It got a lot hotter yesterday than I expected. But she did like it on Instagram, as she should.
I mean, it was fucking spot on. So
I was like panic buying. I panic bought that hat yesterday. I painted my nails in a rush because I was like, oh no, because my manicure came off last week. So I was just like, fuck. I was like, of course it did. So, but like, I'm happy it all came together. And I had a great time. Next time I'm going to a show is literally SummerSlam, so like I have a withdrawal for a while.
It's like until August. That's not too far.
Yeah, it's August. I don't remember what the day is. That's Saturday. I don't know. I got a lot to do that week, so like how August 5th. Thank you, Bakley. So let's just dive into these news rumors, because like I don't have a lot. Like there wasn't a whole lot that I saw. You probably saw more than I did.
The Peppo collision did just happen, but
that did just happen. But I mean, one of the first things, they changed the name of the Saudi pay-per-view from King and Queen of the Ring to Night of Champions, which now has a lot of people speculating that Sammy and KO will drop the titles because they don't want to go to Saudi, and if that's the case, somebody, Triple H, is catching hands, because that's bullshit.
They just won the title. Like, come on now. Or just, like, look. Oh, I guess because Night of Champions, they always make it a point to say every single championship will be defended. Like, maybe just, maybe just don't let the tag titles.
I'm trying to see when.
Maybe have, like, come on. Like, there has to be some sort of workaround. Like, have, what's it called? Like, when the winner becomes the number one contenders. Have that match there. Like, come on, please. Like, don't take Sammy's moment away from him that soon. That's just mean.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have a few months until that happens, so I guess we'll let it play out. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I don't know. WWE Superstars are now allowed to stream on Twitch, which is where we are. Again. This time,
Yay!
So Zelina Vega, Austin Creed, Xavier Woods, Dakota Kai, Mia Yim. There's a handful of other people, but those are the main ones
AJ Styles.
I know. Yeah, AJ Styles. Those are the ones I know as of right now that like are streaming.
I thought you meant like had a Twitch channel but had to stop because said.
Those are the
Adam
ones.
Cole, I remember, was not happy about that either.
Yeah,
like, when he had to stop.
Well, because like it was a stupid thing to happen, but now they came to an agreement. It's a 3-way split between WWE, the Superstar, and Twitch. But I think from what I was reading, I don't remember the exact phrasing of everything, but like the WWE's portion is going to be the minority of that. Like, they're getting the least
I was
amount
like,
of
y'all
money.
I was gonna say, y'all have enough fucking money as it is. Like, I don't even think it's so much about the money for these wrestlers. I just think, like, they love interacting with their fans because, they can't just go out and interact with their fans in person, and this is a good way to get fans to, like, interact from all around the world in one place.
Yeah. And Bakley said superstars get more percentage. Yeah, like WWE is getting,
Good.
like, the least amount possible.
As it should be. Yeah, I like wrestlers on Twitch. I love watching Brandon Cutler. His wife loves me. um, shout out to Lady C. I love watching Chase Owens on Twitch. Also, really
There's
cool
just
guy.
like Adam Cole, Claudio.
You could just talk. You could just talk to these wrestlers like they're your friends. Obviously, not the way I talk to my friends, because that's a little, a little over the line.
I've seen the group chats. I know.
Yeah,
You're all
but
sick.
but I'm talking about, like I feel like you don't have to be as nervous, like the other week on, I think, Wednesday or something. Chase Owens was streaming and I was there. Me and, like, maybe 6 other people were, like, actually watching, but, like, 3 of us, including myself, were actually in the chat. And, it was cool because, like, we were talking about, like, his doggos and, like, the game he was playing, and he was actually responding to, like, a lot of my comments. Again, it just felt like we were conversing with each other. It was really cool.
It's a more personable experience. Like you said,
exactly.
like, they don't get to, like,
wrestlers
go out every day and, like, meet their fans. And, like, interacting on Twitter and Instagram is one thing, but, like, Twitch is more interactive than normal.
I feel like, yeah, especially because you're number one, you're live, so it's, like, right then and there. Whereas like also Instagram, Twitter, and stuff, I feel like with Twitch, you actually have to want to go watch. I really feel like there's no really, like, hate watchers when it's live. I feel like, on Twitter, they see it because it just happens to be on their timeline, so they'll say something to criticize or whatever. I feel like there's a lot less hate when it's Twitch because the fans actually make it a point to come and watch and spend time,
Yeah, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, hate watching that I've seen. Like, I've watched, like, the Sweets, which is Tyler Breeze and Sean Spears, which I love them, and, like, Adam Cole's stream. I've watched a little bit of Claudio's here and there. Like, anything to party, so, like, Tyler Breeze, Claudio, Chugs, Adam Cole, and
someone had a Chugs flag yesterday, and I think they kind of realized that, because, like, I know he's Chugs, but that was, like, an up, down, down thing, like, Chugs. And I think that's where the flag came from. Either that or I guess Adam Cole sold it separately. I don't know. But, like, they quickly showed the flag and they cut immediately to, like, the next thing during his entrance. Because, well.
Matt's just singing.
I was like,
what?
Oh.
I only have 2 other things, mind you, for news and rumors. Commander is now all elite after his match with Diego Luna lookalike Jay White, which, like, every time I see him, I can't stop thinking about it. And, like, I told Brooke, because I met up with her before the show, I was just like, I know you don't watch Star Wars, but, like, let me tell you, Jay White looks like somebody from there, and I can't stop thinking about it. It's like, I kind of like him now, but, like, I still don't like him, and it's frustrating.
It's like a love-hate thing. It's okay.
It is. But
honestly, ever since, like, I kind of disassociated myself with some of his fans that, like, I unfollowed them, I muted them. Ever since that, and ever since they've kind of stayed quiet, because, like, ever since, like, he went back to New Japan and stuff and did all that, he showed up to AEW, and then he left for a long time. That's when his fans, you know who I'm talking about, Katie, like, kind of started dying down a little bit and started being quiet. Like, it's, like, I don't dislike him as much as I used to. And again, I've said it before, the reason why I mostly disliked him is because of his fans. I mean, I'm still not a fan of his, but I'm not, like, the way I am with other wrestlers.
Yeah. Matt said Savannah felt like a lot of things. I wanted to join in. Matt, you're always joining in. You're a part of the show.
Yeah. It's okay. You're one half of my replacements whenever I'm not here.
Sometimes he's the only replacement.
Yeah, but, it's me. I don't think.
Jesus. Yeah. And the final thing I have and new TNT champion, War Daddy Wardlow. When I tell you, now listen, let me just paint y'all a picture for a second. Wardlow came out with armed Anderson, mind you, crazy.
I know he used the Glock. He used it.
Glock Anderson came out. It was insane. So I didn't expect that. I didn't expect on God. I did not expect Wardlow to win. So seeing him win, I got so happy. That's my man's. And one of my picks. I do.
I just nothing against War Daddy because again, War Daddy.
War Daddy.
But yeah, exactly. But I just wish Hobbs' reign wasn't so short. I feel like
I know that's really the argument short. Everybody says, and
however,
I agree.
He did defend it a lot, but on Rampage, and a lot of people don't watch Rampage, so maybe it feels like he didn't defend it as much, or it wasn't that eventful. But in some ways, it was. He was almost always on Rampage, either defending the title or just having a match.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not like he didn't do anything. But
yeah, I mean,
still,
and I get that argument. I 100% do, but like it's a hot potato title. Like it's getting tossed around. Never mind, I was gonna say a joke, but I'm
just 24/7 2.0 title.
Basically, but like it is what it is. I also think Hobbs deserved a longer reign too. Like I said, I didn't expect Wardlow to win last night. Like seriously, but I think including Arn Anderson.
At least it's something that like a shock. Well, at least you got to see War Daddy win. I had to see the Ass Boys beat the Acclaim for the tag titles. That was a shocker. Everyone was like,
yeah, I didn't see the Ass Boys actually. They weren't there. Now that I think about it, yeah, they weren't there for Rampage either.
Because FTR. Actually, you said that's the last bit of news you had about War Daddy. Dax Harwood canceled his podcast. I personally never listened to it because I don't think I could listen to Dax Harwood ramble his damn mouth for an hour plus. His tweets alone make me want to like shoot my freaking brains out. But
you can't
let alone listen to him talk on a
like
podcast.
That, Savannah.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's not like it's not true.
You can't.
And
you
also,
can't say that phrasing. Bad child.
Fine, it makes me want to do certain things to my brains.
Just move on. Move on.
Yeah, but yeah, that's because it's like we said, FTR beat the Ass Boys for the titles. Let me just put it out there, because these are the same dudes who bitched and complained that the Bucks won't put them over, but they literally did what the Bucks did them at Full Gear. That's what they were complaining about a lot of the times, about the Bucks not putting them over. That was because, they took their titles from FTR like 2 months after they got them. Well, they just did the same thing to the Ass Boys. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. But that's just me, and that's not all the news I have. Like I said, Capital Collision, a New Japan pay-per-view, happened this past weekend in DC. I didn't get to watch it live because we were celebrating my birthday here at my dad's, on both my dad's side of the family. Because, when your birthday's on a Monday, it's kind of uneventful, which it was.
I get that. Been there.
I almost forgot that it was my birthday. So, even though I made a post and, people were telling me happy birthday and stuff, I was like, oh, yeah, it's my birthday.
Yeah. It's harder when your birthday's, on just, a random day of the week.
Yeah, or especially compared to last year. Like last year, it was on Easter, so of course with all the family around, we celebrated my birthday. That was with my dad's side, and then, the day before was a Saturday. We celebrated with my mom's side, and because I turned 21, of course there was a big deal about it, which that was fun. It was a lot of fun, but also because my aunt, she got balloons that said for 21st birthdays, one of the, they had 21 on it, and then some of the balloons said you're legal, which obviously you're legal to drink, you're legal to I think smoke now, whatever the fuck, whatever privileges you get when you turn 21, gambling and stuff. So the balloon said you're legal. But I'm thinking, dude, in a very predominantly Hispanic bordered city that is El Paso, that sounds very weird. That sounds weird out of context.
Out of context,
Really?
yeah. Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, but that was fun. Anyways, so Capital Collision happened, and Tanahashi, I believe he got injured at Capital Collision. Either that or right after, but he is injured. Sadly, he has an injured rib. So I think it was at Capital Collision where he got injured, and so he's gonna miss the build up to Wrestling Dontaku, which is usually in May. He's missing some of those shows that build up to it. Hopefully, he doesn't miss the actual pay per view, but who knows? I just want him to get better. And we have New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions in the name of Aussie Open. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. Those dudes are on fire. Not only are they hell of a tag team, but now they are double champs. 2 championships in fuck. I think we talked about them winning last week. So in 2 weeks, if I remember correctly, 2 or 3 weeks, they're double champions. That's incredible. That's insane. I'm glad that they see the potential in Aussie Open, especially because, when you look back, for example, last year they were in a lot of trio stuff with Will Ospreay. Mm-hmm. But Will Ospreay really got to go do stuff as a singles wrestler, and they didn't really give as much love to Aussie Open. So now they are, which I'm really glad, because they're really talented. Then the 3 of them together put on really good matches. The 2 of them without Ospreay put on really good matches. So honestly, I know we're only in April, but I think they're really contender material for Tag Team of the Year. They've just been killing it, and it's only April. Yeah. So.
Bakley said Tanahashi got pulled from Sunday's card, which sucked, but he did get to meet him at the event. And Aussie Open will be FTR at Forbidden Door. He predicts.
Bakley, you are now my best friend. For such a prediction. But I did see that he got pulled from Sunday's card. Capitalization happened on Saturday, and I did see he still went to the meet and greet, which is very sweet, and I'm so jealous. Tana and AJ are the only 2 from my Infinity Gauntlet of favorite wrestlers that I have yet to meet. Come on now.
I haven't met any of my favorites, so I don't want to hear it.
You need to meet Rhea Ripley and Adam Cole. That's
you should have told that to AEW and made him one of the meet and greets, but no,
I know
they didn't.
You could have gotten Anna Jay, and I forgot who else.
Anna Jay, Powerhouse Hobbs, or the Kingdom.
I'm at the Kingdom. Come on, man.
I did. Now, hear me out. I did pay for a meet and greet with Anna Jay, but I got there right at when doors opened, so I missed it. So I lost $40.
Did you get a refund or no?
No, it was $40.
Oh, it was $40. Okay, I know $40 is $40, but some wrestlers are 100, 120 and stuff.
Exactly.
Especially at pay-per-views, those are fucking expensive.
Brits and Hangmans, I think, were each either 75 or 100, or one was the other. So I didn't really care, but I was it would have been cool. But it happens.
I don't know if it goes up for pay-per-views, but Hangman and Britt were 100 each. I was worth it. Thunder Rosa was 75. I can't believe I didn't get to meet her. Oh my god! And I thought for sure she would have been at the El Paso show, but she wasn't. Hopefully, she's still not cleared, unfortunately.
Yes, still not cleared.
Hopefully soon, and hopefully she can. Hey, look, that means they need to come back to El Paso when Thunder Rosa is cleared, because I think she should show up at El Paso, as not just because she was there. She was in El Paso. But she wasn't obviously out in the ring and stuff, which I think she should be. Okay. That's all I got for news and rumors.
Okay. We're just gonna move on to today in women's wrestling history. Today is 4/20. And also, a random fact: 1 year until my sister's wedding. My sister's getting married on...
They're going to get married on 4/20?
4/20/24 because it's a palindrome, so it's the same backwards and forwards.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually a really smart idea.
Yeah, and it's on a Saturday, which originally we were going to do a Sunday, but the venue is... We can stay longer on Saturday night, so we're doing that instead. But I'm very excited. TC walks into chat doing Teddy Longbones. Hi, TC. Of course.
You don't want to do the Vince McMahon strut instead?
Oh, God. No, Conor McGregor does that. Nobody else got to do that. That's... Nobody needs to do that, period.
Yeah.
But since it is 420, Raw
Lol.
2020, this was probably the most
Lol.
women's matches that were on a Raw card. The majority of them were
Damn.
less than, like, 5 minutes, so, like, was it really a win? I don't know. This was also, peak COVID times. But
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler defeated Indy Hartwell. Nia Jax defeated Kairi Sane. Liv Morgan defeated Ruby Riott. Charlotte defeated Kaden Carter. And Bianca Belair defeated Santana Garrett. It's 5 women's matches.
Damn, that is a lot of people.
That's 5.
A lot of matches, but again, they were pretty short.
Yeah, they all relatively were pretty short.
Was the Thunderdome a thing at that point? I don't think
that was
so.
before the Thunderdome.
I was gonna say, because I was gonna say because I know WrestleMania didn't have the Thunderdome, which was a little unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I feel obviously the timing was just horrible, like COVID really made its mark on the world like in March. So, and then WrestleMania is like early April, sometimes late March, depending on the timing of like where the days fall in the day of the week. But that being said, I feel like if it happened like earlier, like if we were in quarantine earlier, maybe the Thunderdome would have been a thing for WrestleMania, which would have been kind of funny. Let's be real.
That would have been
But
so weird.
yeah, it's just the fact that WrestleMania was about to not happen. That I feel like was a lot more shocking than having no audience at all.
Yeah, that. I mean, the world shut down. It was. Wow.
Well, also today, being the Elite 200 came out.
I do recall. I saw that in my memories as well. Nick
4:20 Eastern time.
Team Nick, but whatever.
Team Matt.
So, anyways,
I think I think the Bucks low key know that I like Matt better. Like I'm pretty sure that's like a thing.
Fuck up.
But
fuck up, Sarah. It's messed up.
I love them both, but Matt just holds like a special spice on my heart.
I understand.
Oh Lord.
But
a project of mine just got graded.
What?
Oh God. Okay, move on. A project that I did just got graded, and I'm almost scared to look.
You don't have to look now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's just continue.
Actually,
I need my phone anyway because.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wrestlers of the week. I believe I go first this time, as I checked the records, as in I flipped the page back to see. I'm gonna start with my tag team. I'm gonna go with Dr. Britt Baker DMD, and Jamie Hayter. They won. Finally a win over the Outcast. I mean, the Outcast did get the last laugh in the end, which, also, Jamie Hayter, fake. You really didn't come out to save your girl? Fake. The whole, everything about that, being in Pittsburgh, Britt's, the hometown girl, her parents being there, Adam's mom being there, because people forget that he's from Pennsylvania. He's not from Pittsburgh, but he's from Pennsylvania, but, people forget that. Because, Panama City, Florida, putting it in air quotes.
Because, Panama Sunrise.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Bakley said it too. Where was Hayter after Cole and Britt got attacked? Exactly. Traitor! But, seriously. I was waiting for somebody to come out.
And everyone, I knew this was going to happen, especially because, they're in Pittsburgh, so if anything, it would have probably gotten Britt more praise. But, people were like, oh my god, she wore green last week, so she's going to turn on Hayter in Pittsburgh and join the Outcast. And I'm like, first of all, that makes no fucking sense. I don't think you get any more homegrown than Britt Baker. And in Pittsburgh, are you kidding? They're going to love it. They're going to be like, oh, hell yeah, you show them.
Oh, yeah. I deadass heard somebody say, that whole thing, too. Around me, they were like, oh, well, did you see last week Britt wore green pants? I think she's gonna turn on Jamie tonight. Are y'all smoking what got Matt Riddle suspended for a few months? Huh?
420's tomorrow, bitch. Like, like,
Like, I
yeah. I
just.
was like, there's no way. I was like, in Pittsburgh of all places. Like, are you serious? If you want Jamie Hayter to be the babyface, you don't turn Britt Baker into the heel. Like, it just won't work.
You also don't do it in Pittsburgh. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it
this
just
doesn't
won't
make any
work. Like,
sense.
I think anywhere else, yeah, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work anywhere else. But in Pittsburgh, everyone's gonna be all for it because Britt Baker's the hometown girl. And
DMD.
sure, I don't like the Steelers, but fuck, that gear was hot. I loved her gear. The gold,
Every
because
time she does the black and gold or the white and gold gear is just chef's kiss.
because I like how it looked more gold. Like I know Steelers, like the yellow's like bumblebee yellow or like mustard. You know, it's like it's yellow. Like it's almost like
Mm-hmm.
this yellow. If you're watching, you'll see. But I like how it was more like a lighter, more neutral gold, which I loved. That was
Yeah.
probably my favorite part.
Jesus said, "I just want the freelancers storyline to end already." I need it to
And
end
might have
in a
double or
blood
nothing.
and guts match. That's how I want blood to end this. Damn it. For my own personal well-being, I want a blood and guts match for the women, but it's probably not gonna happen, so I'll just have to deal with what they do. But long story short, my tag team of the week is Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter for finally getting the dub over the Outcast because somebody needed to beat them for the love of God.
Yeah. I kind of assumed you were going to name them as your tag team, so I went a different direction. I'm giving it to Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and that other guy that was teaming with them on Monday Night Raw. Um, who's not like he's not Ritter, he's worse.
Ritter over Riddle.
You know, get it exactly. Because it was still a good match and they did win, but again, I was more here for Zayn and Owens, not the other guy,
Yeah,
as
the
I
other.
will call him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That
I'm pretty sure that match was a handicap match. Like it's crazy. I don't
probably,
think
but
they had
they
a partner.
still won.
Crazy.
They still won.
They did still win.
He was also there at the live event. He teamed with Cody and Kevin Owens, like in the main event. So I was like, really? I was like, you're giving me Cody and this
Live
dude.
shows really just be doing
match.
random ass matches sometimes. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, like I got Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Shotzi. Winner got to face Bianca and Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship immediately after.
Damn, that sucks.
I was like, wow.
Damn, that's terrible.
It was good to see Asuka though. But anyways, so yeah, that's my tag team.
Solid pick, solid pick. My womans. Now, realistically, I could just do Britt Baker, and I was going to, but I was like, I already put her with the tag team. I'm not gonna give her a separate little praise. I can do that on Smack and Raw tomorrow. I'm gonna give it to Bianca. Hell of a match with Dakota. Love the fact that
Hells yeah.
Io got her shine last week. Dakota's getting her shine this week. Damage Control as a whole. You're doing great. Damage Control as a whole mid, but the stars individually are great, and I love the fact that they're getting their time to shine. And Bianca is Bianca. She's fantastic. What up, Just? But
Hey,
like,
Justin.
Bianca and Io, when that match happens at Backlash, is going to be insane.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Okay, I have two.
Okay.
One of them is the same as yours, Bianca. Like you basically just hyped her up for me, so I won't say much about that. But yeah,
Gotcha.
like you said, she's absolutely killing it. She had a good match. Backlash match is gonna be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, can't wait for that. My second one, I'm basically doing what you said you weren't gonna do, and that's why I did not pick Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. Because like, you know what? I'll just put in Britt Baker too. So let me say it correctly. My other pick is Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. You gotta put respect on the doc. Like I said, like you said, she's the hometown hero. She finally, got the win over the Outcast with the lock. I don't know when was the last time I saw her win a match with the Lockjaw. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen Britain like compete like solo for a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I haven't seen that Lockjaw tapping someone out in a while, and it felt good to watch. I kind of wish it was the Pittsburgh Steelers glove like she did last time, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
Also, like, again, just like I love Britt Baker already, okay? Like, don't get me wrong with that. But watching what happened to her, oh my god, my heart just broke for her. And she, like, her and Adam Cole together. I'm like, dude, I know people saying their acting was bad. They kept saying it was a ripoff of what Randy Orton did Triple H and stuff. I'm like, dude,
Ugh.
this is like, this hits different for a different reason. Because, like, you know, especially like as someone who loves to watch All Access, the episodes have been great with Britt and Adam and stuff. Actually, Adam's only been in one episode, but I'm hoping we get more Adam Cole
We'll
soon.
get more Adam. Don't worry.
We have to, especially because he was the one who announced the damn freaking show.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my god, they're like, I saw someone tweet it and they said it perfectly, like, oh my god, they are totally filming for season 2 right now. I was like, you know what, I think so too. That has to be part of, like, you know, that's gonna be on All Access like sometime down the road. But it was so sad, but it also just, again, it just reminded me of how much I love her and Adam Cole. I love them together as a couple. Even 2021, I believe, when they were together as a couple, you know, doing, like, having mixed tag matches, you know, being bad guys together. It was so cute. I loved it. She really, I hope, like, because she's been getting a lot of shit online for All Access and stuff with the whole Thunder Rosa stuff. I'm like, look, you can not like her outside of the ring, but look, in the ring, you gotta respect her, bro. Like, she's fucking amazing. And I hope that, like, this kind of garnered some sympathy towards her, because, again, I think she deserves love, especially because of how hardworking she is outside of the ring. You know, she's talked about it, you know, on interviews, All Access, all that stuff. So yeah, it just made me love her even more, and I'm like, I hope this gets other people to love her as well, because she is really a good wrestler and overall a good person. So I love me Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and she is the hometown hero. So yeah, she is also one of my picks. And the way she didn't call out for Adam, she called out for Austin. I was like, bitch, you can't make me cry like that. Like, I low-key wanted to cry at that. I was like,
yeah, I, like, saw the clip, because, like, obviously I couldn't hear it, because I was too far away.
because of the crowd, especially, and because of the crowd.
The crowd was just like, what the fuck, you know?
I was like, she said, Austin. I was like, bro, of, like freaking tear. Like, don't be like the Michael Jordan meme where he's just crying.
Me.
That was me. Yeah, that was me. I was like, no, like, you can't just bring that. That just hurt. I was like, oh.
Right in the
he's
soul.
Just, like, again, I thought the acting was pretty damn good, especially on Adam. Like, he was like, let her, like, the way he was pleading to let Britt go. I was like,
you know what it is? It's his puppy dog eyes. That's what really, that's what makes it work.
I think you're exactly on the money, because, like, his beautiful blue puppy dog eyes looking up, pleading with him not to hurt his girl. I was like, oh. And then he helped her out after he got uncuffed. I was like, dude, this is like,
he did.
This is hurting me right in the feelings. Like,
also, now that I think about it, Jamie Hayter did kind of quickly get walked to the back, so she might have, like, Loki got hurt in the match. Now that, like, I'm thinking about it.
Oh shit.
Because, like, they kind of just, like, after the match, they kind of, like, Jamie Hayter was getting, like, walked to the back by a security guard. Like, not up the ramp, but, like, the side. And Britt kind of, like, ran back over there. So I don't know what happened. I don't know when it would have happened in the match. So that is also possibly why.
If it's not an injury, I think the only thing I can think of is time. Like, okay, we gotta get going. Especially because they added a match to the card right then and there.
But I feel like they still had time. I don't know. I would have to, like, go back and, like, try and, like, relive the night.
Actually, speaking of really quick, because you're on the topic of them leaving after the match. This is just for my sake. What happened after the Elite got, like, you know, after that went, because after they were raising their hands and then it went off to commercial break. And obviously, well, you got their backs, but Kenny looked super fucking sus of Takeshita. Like, Kenny Omega is, like, the smartest yet the most oblivious motherfucker I know, because I'm like, dude, you're the smartest one to know that something's up, so you look suspicious, but you're also not putting two and two together that Dawn may be the reason why shit's going wrong. Like, come on now. Come on, Kenny. But
I did get to call Don Callis a carny piece of shit. So, like, that was
good,
fun.
as you should. Thank you, Katie.
Of course.
This is why she's... As I say, this is why Katie's the best.
After that, I think they all kind of just, like, you know, got out separately and, like, you know, walked around and, like, kind of left. I don't think, like, anything, like, super spectacular happened. They were kind of just, like, you know, like, high-fiving fans and whatnot. Jesus said his Woman of the Week is Trish Stratus. Just said Deonna Purrazzo is his Woman of the Week.
Didn't she just win the women's title?
She
Was
did.
that last week or this week?
She did win the Knockouts Championship
Knockouts. I
after
don't know why I said
Nikki relinquished it due to injury. Yeah, she did win that. Her match against Jordan Grace was this past weekend. And Bakley said, thoughts on Mercedes Moné moving to Japan full time? Good for her. If she's happy there,
I'm gonna say,
why not?
why not? And she's going to learn the language. I think is really amazing on her part of being a foreign talent, because you know her, like, it's rare when you come across someone who like tries to learn the language. I think like she's probably the first and like out of many to do it. The only other person I know who can actually speak and understand the language is Kenny Omega, but the dude was in Japan for like years.
Didn't he live there for a long time?
Yeah, so of course he picked it up, and I'm pretty sure with practice. But like she's going to go, she's going to learn. Like she's going to school. Like
Yeah,
it's almost
I
like
saw
a learning, which I think, like, again, more power to her. Good for her. If she, you know, if she's happy doing it, then I don't know what's stopping her. So
yeah, and like she said, she's like gonna do Japan like full time. Like she doesn't want to go anywhere else. Which, like, honestly, yeah, again, like if she's happy, good for her.
She's happy, yeah.
My manses, my males. I have two. One, Seth Rollins. Seth friggin' Rollins. Getting a dub. Love watching Seth wrestle. 10 out of 10. Just overall, what a guy. Like, fantastic. In ring, out of ring, on the mic, style. 10 out of 10. Yeah. And then my other pick, obviously, is War Daddy. It's Wardlow. I mean, guys, come on. It's me. I didn't expect it. Glock armed Anderson by his side now. Like, it was insane. That's such a nice looking man too. Just like, I could just talk about Wardlow all day. But yeah, I went into why Wardlow is my pick. New TNT champion. I kind of hope this does something for him, actually. Like, they utilize him more as TNT champion. They just need to use that championship in a better way anyways. So maybe this will do it. Who knows? But those are my two picks for my maules, my manses of the week. Savannah, who are yours?
I have three, actually, because I really couldn't pick between like the second one. First one is my favorite member of the Bloodline currently. It is Solo Sikoa. I had a hell of a match. He's the reason why Cody is not the undisputed whatever champion at Mania. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, thank you, Solo. Like, you know, I've never said we the ones better, like, harder than or louder. Then when Solo did that, I'm like, you know what? Solo's the only one who knows what's up right now. So, and he had a match, good match, and he won. So, congrats to him. And the other two, same match, but one of them, it's your pick, Seth Rollins and The Miz. Like I mentioned earlier, I love me some Miz. Hell of a wrestler. Seth Rollins, like you said, what a guy. He's just awesome. I think he needs another world title reign soon. I feel like it's long overdue. Honestly, I would say the same thing for The Miz, but even if you just give him a title in general, doesn't matter which one, I think he deserves it, because honestly, The Miz is so willing to put himself out there and be the one to lose again and again and again if it makes others look good. He's not like, I've said it before, he's not like one of those people who will bitch and complain because they're always losing or they don't want to put other talent over. He's truly the definition of putting talent over. Like, he will take as many L's as possible if it makes others look good, and he does it without complaining. He does it because he loves to wrestle. He loves what he does. So I have much respect to him, and I always will for that, because anyone else would probably complain or quit.
Yeah. Shout out.
So
shout
those
out
are my. Yeah, and I love me some Miz TV. And his balls are massive. It says so on the shirt, okay? The shirt doesn't lie.
No, shirts lie all the time. How dare you? But, you know, you brought up the Bloodline, and ironically enough, that leads me to my question of the week that I thought of about a half an hour before I sent you the Zoom link. Because your girl was struggling to think of a question this week. I was struggling hard. But what we're going to do is, I have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different factions in both WWE and AEW. And what we're going to do is we are going to add a member to each faction. Just one. Just one person we're going to add to every single faction.
Okay.
So, I always give you the option. We can either go down the list, or you can just pick numbers 1 through 10.
Okay. Let's just go down the list.
Alright, well, we're starting off with the Bloodline. So, if you can add one person to the Bloodline.
Could it be, like, current? It doesn't have, like, what are the rules? Could it be anybody? Could it be, like, someone who's current, someone who's not there? Or...
I want to say, I'll say this, currently wrestling. They can be wrestling anywhere, but they have to be wrestling currently. Like, currently active. So, like, they had to have had a match within the past, like, month and a half.
So Naomi's out of the option.
Yeah, Trin's the easiest answer, so I wanted to take that off of the table and kind of...
Then Dakota Kai. Because she has the Samoan heritage.
She does. Bakley said Jacob Fatu. Also, bro, there are so many.
We saw the family tree. Like, they tried to...
Dude.
Like, they had the entire family. I was like, damn, these...
It's crazy. But you know what? I'm down with Dakota Kai. Now, yeah, do you think Dakota over Tamina? Because, like, Tamina's...
Well, when was last time Tamina competed?
You know what? You got me there. I did say. Oh, yeah, did you see all of the shit people were giving Dakota Kai for, like, wearing the thing in her entrance?
They don't know shit. I was like, dude, the people had to fact check them. They're like, dude, she is Samoan. Like, hello? Like, I don't think she wore it just for shits and giggles or because it looked pretty.
Yeah. TC said...
And Tamina helped her put it on.
True. Which, shout out to Tamina. She's like, I'm not gonna be on this card, but, like, I'm gonna help my sister out anyways.
Exactly.
TC said, it's like 5 more Fatus on the way. Rikishi's pull-out game is weak, says Jesus. I mean, shit. My God. Y'all ain't kidding.
I mean...
If the boot fits. I mean, the glove clearly doesn't, so... No? Anybody? No, okay. Next down the line. The Judgment Day. Current members, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Dominic, and Rhea Ripley. Who are we adding to the Judgment Day?
Do you have any idea?
I kind of still... She is still a little unhinged. Jesus adds himself to the Judgment Day.
You know what? Why not?
I'm not gonna pick Jesus. Jesus can definitely add himself though. I'm gonna go. I kind of want to Liv for Brutality reunion. I kind of want Liv's crazy ass in there.
Okay, I honestly can't think of anyone else, and like you said, she has that unhinged side of her. I'll take that. Also, I would love to see Liv, you know, with her blonde hair, like maybe throw in some black, like some black highlights in there.
Slick black. Ooh.
Yeah. Like white, like have her hair look white and black.
That'd be cool. Bakley said, "Ciampa, fuck it." I miss Ciampa.
Why not? Why not? Especially like unhinged, you know, versus Johnny
Psycho
Gargano
Killer
Ciampa.
Ciampa? Yeah.
You know, Mr. takes off Johnny Gargano's wedding ring
and
kisses
yeets it into the crowd.
Exactly. Dude, I wonder whatever happened. Either I would hope it's like a fake ring, like not the actual wedding band.
No. Like a lot of wrestlers wear just like silicone rings. It's like they don't wear their actual bands. So
or they either wear silicone or they tape it. They tape their ring down.
Yeah,
like,
or like some people
just
get like the tattoo. Like I think it's Renee and Mox have it like tattooed.
Renee and Mox have their wedding band tattooed. I know the Bucks and Hangman tape their ring fingers because I believe they have their wedding band still.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, you don't want to lose that shit, or
can't be losing that.
Yeah, no. That's a no-no.
That's a big no-no. Next up, we already added Dakota Kai to one faction, but she's in another. Damage Control. So Bailey, Dakota, Io.
Damage Control. let's see. I'm trying to think. Someone like maybe Shayna Baszler. I feel like she's like got that ruthless aggression of her that can like fit in with Damage Control.
Okay. We also got a vote for Zoe Stark, and we got a vote for Cora Jade.
Ooh, Cora Jade I like because she's like, isn't she like a bad heel now?
Actually,
she's
yeah.
a bad guy now.
Cora Jade does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'll say Cora Jade. That's a lot.
We'll add Cora Jade.
Actually, I feel like Shayna Baszler being there might kind of like bring a little tension between who the leader is. You know, I think Bayley really needs to stand out as the leader.
She does. Next up, Maximum Male Models. We have Maxine, Mansois, Massey, kind of Otis. Chad Gable's not in it because she doesn't like him for some reason. So who are we gonna add to Maximum Male Models?
That's a good question.
I did something for fun.
Like, I don't know. Maybe like give his character a new like a renaissance, and I say Dolph Ziggler. Like, might as well let him take over as the leader.
Ziggles? Okay.
Yeah. He always even had like the you know he wasn't exactly a model, but like he had the confidence. Like he had shirts that said like I'm like it's too bad I'm too good. Like, or like you wish you could pull this off, you know, or like it's not showing off if you can back it up. I'm like, dude, like that's I feel like that fits in well.
Tiffany Stratton would also. I feel like Tiffany's too mean though. Like Maxine's kind of just like fake mean. Yeah, Jesus said Bobby Lashley.
He was also at the live event. Now that I remember.
Love Bobby.
He fought Theory.
Of course he did. Bakley also said bring back Tyler Breeze, please. Now I would say that
miss Tyler Breeze.
I love me some Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze also hasn't like wrestled in a very, very long time, and he's kind of okay with that. Which sucks for me because I love Tyler Breeze. But
I love me some Tyler Breeze too. Tyler Breeze could join the Young Bucks, okay? Because at least when they wore the tassels, because Tyler Breeze also had tassels.
He did have tassels.
Yeah. Sorry, Kenny. There's a new Omega in there. It's Tyler Breeze.
Everybody wanted Tyler Breeze to like work with the Maximum Male Models and they want him with Pretty Deadly too.
So well. It fits so well.
It does. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like Tyler's happy doing the school and hanging out with Xavier Woods.
And again, like same thing we said about Mercedes. If you're happy, more power to you. Who are we to say, no, you can't, you have to do this?
I mean, he got to do part of the intro for the My GM thing for 2K23 with Xavier Woods. Like, that's fucking awesome.
That is true.
That's like one of my favorite things. Which I'll probably be watching after we get off here, is I'm going to watch the next Battle of the Brands.
Yeah, but I was such a sucker for, like, Breezango and the Fashion Files, like when they would throw the tickets at people. That shit was probably like so dumb to people, but I thought it was so funny.
Bro, all of the disguises.
Yeah,
dude.
Like, but again, when they would throw the tickets, he was like, he's like wearing jorts. They told John Cena wearing jorts in the year 2017. That's another ticket. And Breezango and Fandango dressed as Nikki. No, actually,
no, it was Breeze. It was Breezy Bella.
Yeah, Breeze was Nikki.
He's done Grandma Breeze. Like, give that man a medal. Tyler Breeze all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
He's a gem.
Underrated, underutilized, but one hell of a man.
I'm into the Raw for sure.
Oh yeah, and then we also have a few other people: Duke Hudson and Pretty Deadly for Maximum Male Models. Also, we did decide Ziggler. All good choices though. We're going to move on to the Outcasts, the freelancers. Ruby Soho, Saraya, and Toni Storm.
I feel like there's a few obvious answers. Like, first thought was Athena. Like, I feel like it's going to probably end up like that anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and like Athena did just have a match last night, so we'll say Athena. Just for purposes.
For Ring of Honor? You guys got Ring of Honor tapings. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
we didn't get Ring of Honor.
Brooke, her sister, and I were kind of just, like, upstanding talking during, like, the majority of them, so we kind of missed, like, all of Ring of Honor, but, like, I could hear everything.
I don't blame you.
Jesus said unemployment.
Well, honestly, okay.
Jesus. My God. So aggressive.
I was gonna say, like, if I had someone to talk to that wasn't just my dad, I probably would have been like with a friend as well. But like also like I got Dark Elevation tapings, but it was also again new faces that I never seen. I got Jade Cargill, you know, Emi Sakura, the Dark Order, which I mean I had already seen Dark Order, but still like I got selfies with 2 out of the 3. I got Uno and Alex Reynolds, and Alex Reynolds is such a sweetheart, and he looks kind of like Matt Jackson, and he made the amazing suggestion of doing Hangman on a pole match. So,
Same.
I mean, you gotta love Alex Reynolds.
Gotta love him.
Except don't tell Matt I said that because I know Matt doesn't like it.
Yeah, I know. I've also met Alex Reynolds. Sweet man. Sweet man. Next up, we have LWO. So who we adding to LWO? Which includes Ray, Zelina, Santos, Del Cruz, and I don't remember the other one, I'll be honest with you.
Trying to think. Obviously, it has to be Latino because, you know, LWO. I am
Bakley said Dominic kick Ray out. That's fucked up.
That's bad. No.
That's messed up.
No, he just got his redemption over Ray.
Oh, well, no, never mind. He hasn't wrestled in the last month because he's injured. Never mind. I was gonna say Andrade.
Oh, yeah. Isn't he also, like, suspended?
Well, like, he's, like, high-key, like, still getting over an injury.
Oh, okay. So that's why he hasn't been. People are like, suspended.
No, like, he tweeted about it not that long ago. Like, he's still kind of recovering from a shoulder injury.
Roosh! That's a good one. Good one, Jesus.
Are we gonna add El Toro Blanco?
Yes. Fun fact, because I'm pretty sure y'all saw that we were booing the shit out of him despite being in El Paso when they were in El Paso. But it's because they had him, I mean, which is a good strat. They actually had him come out and talk all this shit to us in Spanish. He got a Spanish promo on us, basically calling us idiots and saying that we're like, he just went off on us, like, to say the least. And they did that before his match with Daniel Bryan, and then I think they had him come out again just to talk all this trash, just to make sure we wouldn't be behind him in the match. Which it worked, but yeah, it was funny. I was like, wow, they really just, you know, they really had to tell him, like, go out there and make him mad.
They said, swear at him in Spanish. And he was like, got it.
Yeah.
Jesus said, Bad Bunny, Roosh, Lucha Bros, and From Under the Apron, welcome, hello, said Penta Dark, Penta Obscuro, Penta would also be a good choice.
Yeah.
Penta did come out.
Or even El Vikingo.
Bro, seeing him wrestle live is crazy.
Dude, I would have killed to see him live. Or even like Omega versus El Vikingo.
Bro, him and Jalisco, I was shook. I was like, oh my god, they're going so fast.
Like, wow.
I was like, this is insane. Penta did come out, I think during part of one of the Rampage matches. Like, he didn't have a match, he kind of just, like, came out on the ramp, whatever it's called. Next up, we have, the BCC, I'll say it correctly, BBC, you know, All-American Nightmare Dragon, Jake Long, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, and Yotes. Who are we adding to the BBC? BBC.
I'm gonna add the person who I know is gonna be added soon, and that's Konosuke Takeshita. I know for a fact he's gonna turn on the Elite. Don Callis and his freaking scummy ass is behind some sort of shit. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, Kenny's suspicious of it, but he's not doing anything. I'm like, Kenny, come on, take action, bruh.
Jesus. Bakley said Timothy Thatcher. Jesus said Takeshita. Great Minds, Savannah. Yeah, From Under the Apron, some guy with a dog named Larry. I wonder who that is.
I want some guy with a dog named Larry to stay at fucking Chicago in his house. Actually, I think he's in LA. I think he lives in LA now, but still. Wherever the fuck he lives, I don't care.
Dang. Well, he's not back yet. But I will say that was one of the predictions I had for 2023, that Punk would be back in AEW. I'm just saying. So that's a point for me.
Honestly, dead ass, if he could just fucking like at least be freaking professional and not pull the same shit he did, I will honestly get over it at some point.
Some people.
But yeah, but I'm like, dude, if he like the rumors on Twitter just piss me off, and it just makes me wonder why I even go on Twitter. Like they sing the rumors about like how that
Saturday
potential
show?
third show is gonna be like, yeah, that's gonna be like make Punk the star. I'm like, really? You could just talk the way you did about your own executives and completely like tarnish the entire company, and you can just have a show revolving around you. I'm like, where can I get a job like this where I get rewarded for unprofessional behavior like that? Like, I want that kind of job.
I wish. So they're going to split the roster around him.
That's
That's the theory.
I
That's the
saw
Austin
that,
theory going around right now.
which honestly pisses me off because look, we've talked about many times how AEW has so many wrestlers and
So many.
not like don't utilize all of them. So it would be really nice if the only I think a brand split would be good, or a roster split, for the sake of having more opportunities for other wrestlers who don't get as much TV time. However, if it's solely off the fact to keep Punk separated, like they're gonna cater to him and make some special accommodations for him, that's just bullshit. Like I'm like, that's like, are you serious? Like, it just basically said, like, that's a slap of the wrist of a punishment. That's just basically telling him that he can get away with the shit that he just did at All Out.
Jesus said the last thing we needed was another wrestling show, especially on a Saturday. I mean, yeah, we don't. There's so much
Rampage
wrestling.
is already kind of like, and Rampage is already like struggling on Fridays.
And like they randomly just throw it on Saturdays. Like this week's was on a Saturday. I don't remember the reason.
I think that's because
it's
I think basketball.
Yeah.
Some sort of sport is happening. A sport is happening, okay?
I think
it's basketball.
I think it's basketball stuff.
Because All Access was not on last night because of soccer. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't even think about to like record that either. Oh, thank God. Whew. Thanks for
so you dodged a bullet, but I was like, when I actually did not have hard homework, you know, usually I have like something hard due the next day for like Thursday afternoon and stuff. So I'm like watching All Access while trying to do that, and I was like, okay, this is my first free night where I don't have to worry about doing homework, you know. And sure enough, freaking no All Access. Okay.
So disappointing. Jesus said basketball is fake. From Under the Apron, 12 hours plus Impact if anyone watches. Nobody does. Plus PLE and now this new show. Bro, it's so much. I'm tired.
It's a lot to keep up with.
A bitch is tired. It's me. I'm the bitch. But we got 3 more.
I really hope if this.
Good.
I was gonna say, I hope if this Saturday show does happen, I hope it's like maybe something. I would like to hope that did they say it was weekly? Because I feel like if it wasn't weekly and it was just more like occasional, I feel like that would work out a lot better.
I don't.
But again, I really hope it's just. At the very least, I just hope it's another show where it doesn't accommodate to CM Punk and his inability to be professional in a workplace. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, you don't have to like your bosses. There's so many. You don't have to like your bosses. You don't have to like your coworkers. There's many people who I know, and many people that I've personally worked with, you know, that I fucking couldn't stand. But guess what? You don't freaking be, you know, you keep that shit to yourself, or you take it up to like, you know, Tony Khan or something and keep it private. You don't make that shit public. It just makes you look like, you know, he says he works with fucking children. That's the most childish thing you could have fucking done. But what do I know? I'm not Booker of the Year.
Well, on that note, we're gonna move on to the next faction.
There's more. Okay.
There's 3 more. Yeah, we kind of just went on a little tangent there.
Okay. Okay.
This one I'm very excited to see what you say because you know you're a big fan. The Elite.
Me, I volunteer.
Not you haven't wrestled a match, ma'am. Sit your ass down.
I'll do an elbow drop off the ladder just to be considered. Okay.
Jesus said CM Punk with laughing crying emojis.
Okay. Does Kota Ibushi count? Because he wrestled recently at GCW. I forgot when it was, but
did he actually wrestle, or I thought he got pulled?
I thought he did. I thought he wrestled. Remember we talked about how he wrestled at GCW, but isn't he still injured?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
I don't know. I thought.
Well, Jesus
See,
said.
even
Jesus said Coda.
no. CM Punk would obliterate the Elite. Absolutely not. Okay, well, hear me out.
I'm hearing you
He's
out.
technically not in the Elite. He got kicked out,
If
and he hasn't
Hangman
been
doesn't
brought
count.
back since.
No.
Why not?
He's in
Why
the
not?
Elite.
He's technically not. He got kicked out, and like, Kenny's not. Okay. I won't say Hangman just for the sake of the fact that it is gonna happen. You know, kind of like how I put Takeshita in the Blackpool Combat Club because we know it's gonna happen. I'll say for the same reasons, it's gonna be. Oh shit, Hangman is technically the Elite because it's gonna happen that way. Fine.
Yeah. Coda did wrestle March 31st, so Coda is available.
That means you're cut off. Okay, I'll do Coda then. I was gonna say AJ Styles, but fucker hasn't competed in who knows how long.
Oh, it's been at least 5 months. At least.
That makes me big sad.
Oh, that's the wrong spot. Oopsies. Let me put that there.
Oda Ibushi. I'm telling you, look. When the Elite finally comes together with the Bucks, Kenny, Hangman, Ibushi. I assume maybe Ibushi, because I've seen people say this and I agree. It should be BCC and Takeshita, newest member, with the Elite and Ibushi. So Bucks, Kenny, Hangman, and Ibushi, 5-on-5, which I agree. I think that should happen. And you know, with the Bucks, with the Bucks and the Golden Lovers, they called themselves the Golden Elite. Okay, but now you have 5 members, and you know, you're all together. This is probably the first time that like all 5 of them will be together as the Elite. They should call themselves Elite Platinum or something like that, because you know, Platinum's better than gold apparently.
All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Okay. But yeah, Ibushi.
I'll give it to Ibushi.
I do love it.
Next up, Jazz Holes. So, Jericho.
The Jazz.
Jake Hager. Not you! Jericho, Hager, Anna JAS, Daddy Magic Matt Menard,
Daddy Magic.
Angelo Parker, Danny Garcia. Jesus said, unemployment, disabandonment, jail.
Why? Okay. I think since like, okay, I think it's someone who like is just as hated as they are. Like, right? Wouldn't you agree?
What?
Someone like who's I said, wouldn't you agree that maybe it should be someone who's just as hated as they are, maybe?
Yeah.
Because for that reason, I thought of Theory. Add Theory to the Jazz Holes.
You know, I'm down. We'll add Austin.
Yeah. Because it's not me. You said it couldn't be me.
Well, yeah, because you haven't wrestled a match in the last month and a half or ever, so it can't be you.
Like I said, I have a Kenny buddy. I'll wrestle him in like a freaking 5-minute exhibition match. It'll count.
Yeah. Jesus said, "Where was Chris Jericho's wife, January 6th, 2021?"
I still don't know. Like, the lady did look like her, but I don't know what she was.
I would bet. I would bet.
I'm Jericho's other wife.
Damn, polygamy? I mean, hey, I don't judge, but goddamn. And finally, the last faction we have here. It's my personal favorite faction. The house always wins. You always bet on black. The House of Black, consisting of the leader Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and the queen herself, my gothic goddess, Julia Hart. No, Dom's not joining. He's already in a spooky group. He doesn't get to join too.
He can't leave mommy for mommy's daddy, okay? You can't do that.
That's disrespectful. Dom's not joining the fucking group, Jesus. God damn it.
Dom. I love if she calls him Dom. It's so funny. Dom.
Did you see that she had, when she was getting interviewed during Mania Week, she had the little little Dominic Mysterio, like blonde Dominic in her pocket?
Yep.
So cute.
Okay, hear me out, because we all kind of thought it was probably gonna happen. Oh no, that was someone else, but same faction. Pac or Pac, however fucking
Tupac?
pronounce it. Like they Tupac, yeah. They because I was thinking of Penta because I was gonna say he almost joined. Like you can kind of tell he was like getting a little weird and stuff when Julia
Getting a
blacklisted
little
him.
spooky.
Yeah, and Pac, he wears black. He always has his hair down, like in his face.
Pac hasn't wrestled in the last month and a half.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Fine.
Jesus said evil
okay, so
from,
now...
whatever. From New Japan.
Like New Japan? I was gonna say, I was like...
Why'd you say it like that?
I could see that.
Nuge.
I could see that, but, like, I feel like Katie has, like, no kind of, like, input. Because evil does fit the look for sure. But again, I don't know, because, like...
I'm trying to think. I'm really just trying to, dig into my spooky bag here of people. Which there's quite a few spooky people. I kind of be down with another spooky little witch. What?
Oh wait, tell us.
Jesus, say we're not adding Mordecai. Get out. I was thinking Isla Dawn.
I was gonna say that. Well, not Isla Dawn specifically, but I was like, I remembered Unholy Union, as we call them. But yeah, I was like, they're spooky, and Katie likes them, and I feel like they would fit. Like, you could have 3 of each. Julia Hart with Unholy Union, right? That's what you call them.
That's what I call them. I don't know if that's necessarily what they're going by, but like that's
what
I'm calling them.
No, that I just call them that based off the Instagram caption from that one post when they won the titles.
Yeah.
But Unholy Union with Julia Hart, and then you have the 3 members of House of Black. The male members. Malachi, Buddy, and Brody. Dude, that's perfect. I agree with that.
And there you have it, folks. We officially added only one instance, 2 people to every kind of faction, 10 factions in WWE and AEW. We added Dakota Kai. We basically took Dakota Kai out of Damage Control and put her with the Bloodline. We added Liv Morgan to Judgment Day. Cora Jade to Damage Control, basically taking Dakota Kai's place. We added Mr. Ziggles, Dolph Ziggler himself, to the Maximum Male Models. We added Athena to the Outcasts because it just logically makes sense. We added Rush El Toro Blanco to LWO.
Yes,
we added Takeshita to the BBC, the BCC, whatever you like to call them. I have my way of saying it. We added Kota Ibushi to the Elite. Austin Theory to the Jazzles. And the unholy union of Isla Dawn and Alba Fire to the House of Black, because the house always wins. Ooh! This was fun. I liked this one.
I liked this one too. It was funny.
So now everybody...
Even though I couldn't join the factions.
Yeah, you aren't a wrestler. I'm sorry.
Well, what did Jesus want to join again? Jesus wanted...
I feel like he wanted to join a few. Hold on, let me scroll up. Where did he say? He wants to add himself to Judgment Day.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just put... Okay, I went back and checked, Jesus. Please don't scream at me in caps. Thank you. So now, if you're watching or listening after the fact, tell us who you're going to add to each of these factions. Do you agree with our choices? Do you not agree? Let us know. Interact with us. Por favor. Que gracias.
Por favor.
Por favor. It's terrible. But that'll do it for ShElite. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you, which we're working on all of that fun stuff.
Yes, if you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at y2garcia_. If there's no underscore, it's not me. I am currently working on just trying to survive school, so podcasting has not been doing my own stuff hasn't really been on the forefront of my mind in the moment. Hopefully soon. Especially because we had 2 New Japan pay-per-views in the same month, like actually like within like a week of each other. So I might just do something to combine the two. I don't know what concept I will use for that, but yeah, I need to figure something out. So yeah, that's me.
And that's okay. You are a college student after all. At 12 years old, can you believe? She's in college, thriving at 12 years old. It's great. And of course,
actually it's 10.
I added 2 years. I'm so sorry. At 10 years old, Savannah is killing the college game. Good for her. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRasson13. The link tree I'm about to get all things ShElite Showcase. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. Typically Thursdays live, 6 p.m. Eastern, which you could be currently watching. Hey, hi, hello. If you're not following, follow the Twitch, because we're only a handful of people away from becoming an affiliate, I think. So help us out, please. Thank you.
And people, it's 50, right?
I think it's 50.
Okay, if it's 50, then 2 more people.
Okay, everybody, find friends. Tell them to follow. Thank you. Thank you all in advance from Under the Apron, just so they just followed. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And, while you're, following and subscribing to things, youtube.com/ShElite Showcase. Why don't you give us a subscribe? We're almost at the 200 mark for subscribers.
Yes.
Can you believe? It's crazy.
Damn.
So proud of us. Look at us go. And, if you don't want to watch the videos, you can listen on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts. And y'all already know all the stuff we do. ShElite that you're watching, Inside the Mind of, an interview series I do. Will there be a new episode this upcoming Monday? I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to do a lot of things at one time. I finally, got some encouragement from myself and felt focused to start physically typing up the Fight Forever Wrestling Soulmates Part 3. So I got one of the 4 rivalries done last night. I'll give y'all a little spoiler on who that first pairing is. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So that was a hoot
rivalry
and a half to fucking write about. My goodness.
Yeah.
And I didn't even touch on the indie stuff or the ROH stuff. That would have been a whole article by itself. Yeah. So that'll be out soon-ish. I'm not giving a timeline for myself because I don't know. But, in that link, you can find where that is. You can find the first 2 parts of that stuff, all the other writings I've done. You can find our merch. We have merch, guys. It's crazy. So, and if you want to give us ideas about merch, something you want us to put out.
I gave Katie an idea. I just hope it gets executed.
I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it. I was playing with it the other day. It's just trying to figure out how to put it on a shirt, since it's just letters.
Yeah.
That's
so funny.
It's funny. Yeah. I need to toy with it a little more. So
yeah.
If anything, I could just make it a sticker that people can buy.
That would be good too. I'll take that. I'll take what I can get. It's funny.
So I might just make that one a sticker unless I can figure out how to do it. It's one of the things we say almost every week because of a certain wrestler that we added 18 names to. If you guys know, you know. So yeah, you can check all of that stuff out. We have logo tees. If you want to be a Sultan of Step on me like I am, you can get a sticker or a sweatshirt. All that stuff. But we do have a shirt and sticker and sweatshirt and hoodie thing that actually is for a good cause. The Pro Wrestling Pro Choice shirt, sticker, everything, all of the things. You can buy one of those. The proceeds go to ours go to Planned Parenthood. Creation World has one on their website as well. All the proceeds are going to Women's Reproductive. What is it? It's WRAP. Women's Reproductive. No, I don't remember what it is. I'm terrible. I haven't said it in a long time. So it just go there. The proceeds go to another fantastic organization. I'm rambling. I don't know what to do anymore. Thank you guys so much. I'm also sweating, so I just need to turn my fan back on. So we're going to end this. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.